Hi, everybody. How are you today? It's June from Red Daisy Crafts. So glad to be here. And I'm just going to check a few things before we get going to make sure that everything's working okay. Because you have one time that it doesn't, and then you just want to check it every time. So everything seems to be working. So I'm gonna set my phone over here out of the way, and then we'll get going. So how is everybody doing today? I hope you're doing well, and if you're catching the replay, thanks for catching the replay. So I wanted to just remind you that the Mystery Host Party is still going through the end of July, July 31st. This is the host code EPSSYT39. So far, we have about $25 in rewards for a host winner. So please get your order ins and become a part of that drawing to win. So that's going on for the rest of the month. That's exciting. And then this is the August paper pumpkin. So if you haven't already decided to join the August paper pumpkin. It looks like a really beautiful one. There's going to be an extra stamp set, a bonus inside this kit. And to be honest, this is very unusual because the only other time they've ever given us a bonus stamp set is on the anniversary. So this is an extra bonus for this kit, and as you can see, this over here is actually like what the stamp set, the bonus stamp set is looking like. So I assume the rest of this is going to coordinate with the kit itself. So this will just give you a little bit of a hint. It's Show You Care is the name of it. Their messages of loyalty and encouragement is what's intended for this kit in August. So the colors, the ink spot is going to be pretty peacock, so that's pretty awesome, I think. And then it's going to include linen threads, some vellum pieces, and the colors are going to be Bubble Bath, Crushed Curry, Garden Green, Melon Mambo, Misty Moonlight, Orchid Oasis, again, Pretty Peacock, and Tahitian Tide. So some really beautiful colors coming your way in August, and I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be 8 cards. So again, if you haven't already ordered, you might want to consider ordering some prepaid subscriptions, because remember, you can turn off and on your paper pumpkin subscription, and I actually think it's less expensive when you do a prepaid. So just keep that in mind, and all the links are in the description for you. So that's really super exciting. And so we're going to unbox the July kit, Fun in the Sun. I'm so excited to do that. And all I've done is unwrapped it, and so far, and as you can see, I haven't even taken it out of the box. So the first thing I want to do is I want to try and ink up the stamps and just make sure that they're all in working condition. I don't really do this with you guys often, but I think it's a good opportunity. And so I have, just so you can see it really well, I have my big ink pad of the Azure Afternoon, which is one of the colors in this set. And I'm going to basically try to ink this up without making a mess. And then we'll stamp it so then you can see all the sentiments really well. So here we go. Like I said, I'm trying not to make a big mess here, but I'm just using the back of my mailing label to do this, and it's a great use for this. So let's see how this comes out, and then we can clean the stamps, and we'll have a good idea of whether or not we have other cleaning that needs to be done. So here you have the inks or the stamps. So let's see, we have sending sunshine to with a semicolon. Hello sunshine, sorry I was crabby, relax, you deserve it. The sun, the starfish, wishing you were here. Waving hello. We have waving hello. ICSEA, brighter days ahead, and sending an ocean of love. So those all look pretty good. We'll do a good cleaning on the stamps, and then they should hopefully, you know, give a really good image when we use them throughout today. So the ink spot that comes in the kit this month is Daffodil Delight. And I have to say, like, I think Daffodil Delight is great for the sun, but I don't love it for the sentiments because it's very hard to read sometimes. It's so bright. So, and I have my big pad out, my ink pad out. So I'm just setting that aside, and I'm going to get out of the picture. That is so great to see all of you. And then we will get going. There we go. Let's see. There we go. So I'm still not where I want to be. So here we go. There we go. All right. So let's get this clean, and then we will move forward. So I'm going to get my ink, my chamois out, and just clean this off real good, and get all of our stamps cleaned up. And so I hope you all have had a good week. Please say hi if you're watching. I always like to chat with you if you're able to watch. And I'm looking forward to working on this kit with you all today. I don't know if you've gotten your kit or if it hasn't arrived yet. I would love to know. And so let me know. Say hi and tell me you're there. I do use StreamYard, so if you haven't accepted that, then sometimes I can't see your name, but I do see a few people watching, so that is awesome. So we're going to undo this kit and see what we have inside. So it's always good to know if you've already opened your kit. Tell me what you think of it. Why am I having such a hard time here? I can't seem to. There we go. There we go. I think. Dang. This plastic's tough, folks. It's tough, folks. Hey, hello from Canada. I don't know if that's my good friend Wanda or not, but it's good to see you joining. And I wonder if you've had your kit already, and if you've opened it, what you think. So these are the cards that are intended for this kit. Doesn't want to focus very good for some reason. Too many things, maybe. There we go. These are all fun fold cards, so that is super exciting. And as usual, we have the full color instructions, and I love that we have the ruler on the side. So these are, I guess one good thing is I have watched some of the unboxing videos out there. Um, so I feel pretty good about doing the card fold. So these are the envelopes. I think they're really fun. I love the stripe. The inside is full Azure afternoon. And it has this fun little wave up at the top on the inside. So we might use an envelope for our alternates. And then you have all the card pieces. So this one has a palm tree and some sand. And let's see, I'm gonna set these aside. Now this one has a little sunset and a sailboat. Um, I have all the card bases here. Now this one has a palm tree and a sign, which I'm guessing we stamp a sentiment there, and a little sky, sand and sky. Looks really beautiful. And there are 3 of each of those. And then we have some surfboards in the sand, and we have a cute umbrella with a little bucket and a beach ball there. And then we have, oh wow, we have lots of little pieces. Your kit arrived earlier this week and I opened it. Look forward to making. Oh, thank you. Yes. Hi, Wanda. So great to have you join. So we have some flip-flops and some crabs. We have some starfish, sunglasses, and a little seashell. That is awesome. And then we have different sentiment tags. So different sizes. And it looks like one of these may be Melon Mambo. One might be in Flirty Flamingo. Not exactly sure. Oh, wow. And we have these beautiful die cut uh, lawn chairs or beach chairs. We have some dots for our glue dots, and where did I set it aside awful quickly? So we have some really fun little I think these are teeny tiny sequin, clear sequin, and then we have tear tape. Then our card bases are, I'm going to put them facing the right way. So this is one of the card bases, and then this is the second one. And then here's our third card base. Okay, so that just gives you an idea of what we're working with. And so let's just jump right into, we'll sort out our pieces by card, and then we can go from there. So let's see. This is the first one that they have. So I'm going to pull one of those out, and it looks like hopefully that has fixed us, but let's see. I'm going to double check again that we are doing okay. Okay, looks like we're good. Looks like we are good. So I'm going to go back to this. All right. So we're still pulling out the pieces for card 1. So that piece, and then it looks like we're going to use this one. So let me just kind of get that out of the way. That'll make it easier as we move forward, because we're just going to need one set of things. So looks like it's this piece and this. So looks like they've given us the items on one sheet for the card. And then we also need a seashell and a starfish, a crab. Oh my gosh. Look at these. The pinchers move. Oh my goodness. How cute is this? I love it. So I think that is everything for card one. So I'm just going to kind of set it aside while we do the second card. All right. So this is the second card. Here we go. And then we need, looks like this one. I'm going to set that over here. So we need this little sign pulled off, and to be gentle with this palm tree and get it out without tearing something. All right, so we have the palm tree, and looks like we also need this piece. So maybe it is like that one. Each one of these die cut panels are kind of made for the card that it's making. And then we have this. So this gets some flip-flops, which are adorable, by the way. Oh, and some sunshades. Okay, and this also gets a, you know what, I didn't notice, but looks like we need, on the first card, the smaller of that. And on this one, we're getting the smaller tag piece. And then it looks like we're using one of the chairs in card 2. And so I'm setting that over here. And I think that takes care of card 2. And then we just have card 3. So let's move that over here. And so here's card 3. Looks like card 3 is getting the larger of the sentiment tag. So I'm going to move that out of the way. Oh, card 2 also needs this umbrella. Wow, there's a lot of pieces, y'all, to these. A lot of pieces, it seems. So I'm moving that out of the way. All right. So we have the third card here, and this is pretty much what's left. So that means we have this to go with it, and this piece here. You know what? I may have jumped the gun here. I think I put the palm tree with the card 2, and that goes here with this one. And then we're going to get another starfish and a seashell. I think we have some extras of those. All right, so I think those are all the pieces that we need for our cards to put them together. I'm going to put the other items aside and get our tear and tape out. The tear and tape here. So we're going to need that. And this goes with our stamps. So I'm just going to set that over here. And then we have our little embellishments that I'm going to set up there. So just move that out of the way. And there we go. So I'm going to move those things out of the way. And then we can get started. And we'll go in order with card 1 and get us off the ground. So, oh my goodness, this is a lot of stuff tonight in this kit. So here's card 1. I'm going to kind of set it there so we can all see it, even though there's a bit of a glare. This is the first piece. So you can see here that the card itself has a tricky little a fold in it. So when it goes up, it's a mountain. When it goes down, it's a valley. Okay, and so we're going to take that initial card base, and so this is I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's an opening here, and so this is going to be a mountain fold. You see here that mountain, this piece right here, and then that first one here is going to also go up, but this one goes down like, let's see, it's going to go down, then up, then down, then up, right? It's going to go to, holy moly. Look at me. Fun trying to figure this out. It's kind of funny. That one goes down. And that's down. There we go. I knew I had something wrong. It was that first fold. I wasn't going deep enough towards the bottom. So we're going to burnish these fold lines. And then we can go over that one more time, because each one is going to be the same. So you can see here, this one went up, and this is where I was making my mistake. I was trying to push that down and didn't think about this crease. So we have a mountain, valley, mountain, valley, mountain. Okay. And that's what will help put that together. So before we get started, that's what our card base looks like. Now it says we're going to put tear and tape here and here according to these instructions. That's the next thing we need to do. And we're going to put this piece right here onto the card. So it probably goes down inside here. And we can probably put that up as far as the card will let us, so it fits in the envelope. But you can see there's quite a bit of depth that's going on to that card base. So let's start out with that. So where's our tear and tape? Under here, hiding. So we're going to get this tear and tape. Okay, and that's going to go along here. Now I just, put my fingernail at the edge of that to just tear it off. Tear tape, right? Tear and tape. So awesome. And then putting it across this piece here is the next piece of this. And so then that's going to go right in here. And like I said, I want it to go as tall as the card permits. So let's see if I get an envelope. If I get one of the envelopes, then I can figure out how far can I go with it. So want to make sure that it fits in the envelope. All right. So we're going to tear this tape off, and I like to use one of my pokey tools to get that tape off, because it doesn't always come off for me. So that makes it very easy. All right. And so I have my envelope out here and this here like that. So now I'm gonna just line, make sure I don't have any glue sticking out from the tear and tape. And then we can line this up on the card base. So just like so. There we go. So there we have it. We're just inside the card, like literally. Okay. So that is gorgeous. Now I'm sure they wanted this to line up, but I want my old, because by the time you lay this out, it isn't going to be the same. Do you see? So I don't care that it doesn't line up there, because when you stand it up, it isn't going to be at the same place anyhow. So there we have that. All right. Then the second thing that we're doing is we're putting our sentiment on here, on this little label, and it has us stamping "Hello Sunshine," and that's getting held up by our little pinchers. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Look at that there. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's get "Hello Sunshine." Here we go. And we will follow on the first cards. I try to always follow what the kit calls for. So we've got our Daffodil Delight out here, and looks like this needs a little bit more cleaning because I see a little blue on there. My still, boy, one little spot just doesn't want to get off of there. There we go. There we go. All right. So I can see now that these are taking a little bit longer than I anticipated. I don't know why I anticipated that they wouldn't take very long, but we will see if we can get to an alternate tonight. But just in case. So as you can see, like "Hello Sunshine" and yellow, it's really like, it's hard to see. I'd love to know your opinion, what you think. But that's the next piece. So we are going to be putting this in our little pinchers. So like that, or I like them the other way. So I want my outside pinchers holding it up. So I'm going to do it that way. And I'm going to try and hold that in place because I don't want it covering up any of the words that I have. So I'm going to quickly try and just put a glue dot over those places to hold that in place. All right. And then put a glue dot towards the top of our little crab, or the bottom, I guess you should say. And we don't need that. We don't need that, because this little guy is going to be it's going to be holding the sign up. So we don't need to have a bunch of dots up on the sign, but we're going to put one more in the middle there. So, and put one here. All right, so I'm going to get our dots off. These little glue dot covers. And I will say these are the bigger glue dots, so they're, a little bit easier to work with. And so this is going to go inside here, and just want to, Actually, all right. I don't love how this goes because it feels like there's a piece missing for where we're going to put this. So I think, okay. Okay. So this sandy piece right here, I want to put it down first. So it's a little hard to tell because this is on top and then this is on the bottom. So I do believe I'm going to put this in first, or not this piece, but this piece. I'm going to put this in first to give it, to rise it up a little bit, because otherwise our little crab gets lost deep down in there. And he's too cute to be hidden. So let's put some tear and tape on this guy. And then we will put our crab on. Okay, so there we go. And so how are we doing, Wanda? Anything happening in your world? Seems like everybody is so hot. The summer has been so hot. Now, we did have a rainstorm today. Like I said, a little bit before our live, there was a bit of a rainstorm. And so I'm kind of hoping that's going to cool things off a bit. But just really hoping that's the case. Oh, need to get this over a little more. There we go. Okay, now we can do our little crabby. It's gonna go just like that. So you can see his little pinchers holding the sign up. But when you stand the card up, you'll be able to see him. I think that's nice. I would have liked him higher, but I think we'll have to settle for this. So first one, right? Taking forever, I feel. But these are so cute, these cards. So next thing we have is we're putting in the surfboards and our starfish and seashell. So those are going to go on with glue dots, our starfish and our seashell. So let me get a glue dot off of here for that and for that one. And then we can put that down. So this is here. Oh, sorry, those have to go on the outside of this. I didn't realize this is going down on top of it. Now, I'll be honest, I would put this on with dimensionals, but it is not calling for dimensionals. It's calling for tear and tape. So here we are doing our first one. That's what we're going to do. We're going to follow the rules. So just see what we got inside the kit, right? So here we go. Lots of pieces here. And so this is going all the way to the bottom of our card, just like that. Okay, so that's kind of how our first card looks. And then I have a seashell here that's going on, and our starfish that's gonna go on right next to him. And so that's what our first card looks like. And then we have the little embellishments. And then I'm going to check your messages because I have been so involved in trying to get all these pieces in the right place. I haven't been paying attention. So let's see here. I got one here. I got another one over here. And where's our third one? Oh, right up here. All right, so that's our card. The first one. So, hello, sunshine. And you have plenty of place to write on the back for your card. And these are very cute, y'all. Okay, let's see. We are having terrible thunderstorms. Yes. Since Friday afternoon, about a quarter flooding. Wow. 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 I will take a look. Thank you. I'm sorry. I hope you don't have flooding. That's no fun because I've been through that. And it's kind of scary, to be honest. All right. So I'm going to keep this envelope handy for other cards. And I'm going to set this one up here. And let us move on to our second card. And let's see what we get. So hopefully I could do this right the first time and not be messing around with this. I think so. Huh. There we go. This card doesn't really fold evenly or all the way to the bottom. That would really bother me. I don't know if you can see. This is how it's ending up with all their little score lines. So that's a little frustrating. So let's see if I can get it to straighten out a bit, but I figure with all the other added pieces, it won't matter so much, but I don't like it when it doesn't line up properly. So it'll be fine in the end. But there we have, this is our second card base. So the first thing they have us doing is stamping our sentiment onto the little square piece, I guess. That's going to go on there. I don't know why we are not stamping it directly onto the sign itself. Okay. That's the plan. All right. So we have this. Relax. You deserve it. Agreed. 100%. So I'm going to clean this pretty good and we will get going with this. So once again, we have our Daffodil Delight that we're going to use, and we're going to put it on this little square right here. It's hard for you to see on the white background. It's hard for me to see on the white background. But here we go. All right, that came out very nice. Relax, you deserve it. I'm still not thrilled about the light color, but it is nice for people to have the yellow Daffodil Delight spot. So, okay, so we folded our thing, and again, it's the same instructions with the tear and tape to go across here. Same as before. So I'm going to do that again, and then we will get the appropriate piece. Okay. I don't want to lose that. All right, so I'm just pressing that down. so we can bring it up. And so that piece that's going to go in there is going to be this one. And I guess we'll go ahead and line it up with that stripe like that. Okay, so I'm just going to get this tear and tape off the little cover off of it, and then we will move forward. So what we want to do here is make sure that we're lining this up right. And there we go. All right. So we have that done. Then we are going to the next thing that it has us doing is putting our chair down. Now, you'll notice with these die cuts, one side is whiter than the other side. So one side you can see where all the burnished lines are when this was made. So literally, we are going to make sure that we have it on the whites. We're putting our tear and tape on the side that has some color on the edges of the cuts. So that goes right there. Okay. And then we are getting our flip-flops and putting a couple glue dots onto them. So we're ready for the placement of our flip-flops. So we have that ready to go. All right, so now this has us putting our chair that's interesting. So our chair I feel like a piece is missing because we have this is going to go across the front, but I'm seeing like a line here and I'm not seeing that here. So it makes me think that there's a piece missing, but I don't see it here because this is going in the front. So that's going to go right there like that. Okay. Well, the chair, I just think I'm going to put that chair on the very back because otherwise it's going to get hidden. It needs to go up there like that. All right. Still feel like something's a little bit missing. So I am just lining this up according to this picture. So I have the arms of the chair kind of closer to that line. All right. So now we have these two items coming along. And where did the flip-flops go? Next to the chair. Okay. And they're going like that. So I don't know. There we go. They're at least showing a little bit. All right. So now this gets put down with tear and tape. Let's see. It's going across here. And then we need some tear and tape on the bottom of here. Like that. I want y'all to know I've had a terrible headache all day, and I started to take some I took some Tylenol, nothing would happen. I've taken several things. I finally decided to have a Diet Coke because sometimes the caffeine will help. I actually think I'm starting to feel better. It's kind of crazy. I don't like headaches. All right, I'm going to make sure that when I put this on, it lines up with the back of the card so that at least I can take care of that awkward fold that I was getting. So now that looks much better. And then we'll put this on here, and then that can go on to the bottom of here, which is going very close to the edge here of the card. Just like that. All right. And then this is going to go right here. Again, I think that it could get some dimensions put on it in the next time I create this, because I think that dimensionals would have been awesome here with some of these elements, just to add to their dimension. But here we go. So this is going right on top of there. And then we have our sunglasses. So, and we should have a seashell. I don't think I pulled a seashell off. So let me grab that. Let's see. There we go. All right. So now we have our seashell. These are a lot of fun. But I have to admit, like, I don't know. I didn't realize how many pieces were in here. And so it is taking much longer than I anticipated. And so I apologize for that. All right, there's our second card. So we have our chair in the sand with shoes, and oh, it's a lot of fun, y'all. Really, really cute. Relax, you deserve it. Plenty of place to write a note, and all of that fits perfectly in our envelope, just like that. All right, second card done. Holy smokes. Third card. This one is gorgeous, y'all. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to fold this down, and then this one gets folded that way, and that gets folded that way. So then we just follow the lines from there, just like that. All right, and this one looks like it folds almost perfectly. So and everything is lining up nicely. So that's good news. Oh, that's gorgeous. Those colors are gorgeous, y'all. I have to get some of these little papers out of the way because they're annoying me. So, so many pieces here. I feel like I'm not talking with you very much. I'm sorry. I feel like this might be a little tedious. So our sentiment is our first thing, and let's see, it's calling for sending an ocean of love. I really like this sentiment, and obviously it's perfect for this. So let me get my block here, and there we go. sending an ocean of love. So I appreciate you hanging with me, and I know that we're going to have a lot of fun creating some alternates for our cards going forward. So let's see. All right, so we stamped our sentiment, sending an ocean of love, and this has a bit of, I think, Flirty Flamingo on it. So we got this done. So again, we're going to put tear and tape here on this part of it, of our card base, to put our backdrop. I'm going to call that a backdrop. Down, and then we will proceed and get this card done. And I don't know if we'll make an alternate card today. I would really like to, because that's what I think most people come for, is to do that. But I understand that this has taken longer. All right, so trying to get that lined up there, and my card lined up. Okay, there we go. So there is our third card base, and we're ready to start putting all the lovely pieces in tack. So this piece is going to go in here like that. So we need some tear and tape on this piece. Let's see if we get the edge. Just putting that towards the bottom of there, and let's see. So that's going in our second little drop here, and all I'm doing is making sure I've got it in there straight. So we have that piece in there, and now we're going to put on our palm tree. So that's going to go in the front, and then we'll be able to put the sentiment on and add the other pieces. So let's put the tear and tape on here and our sentiment while we're doing this. So that'll take care of that. I don't think we need any more tear and tape for this. So we have our palm tree that we're putting on, and that's going right over here, pretty close to this edge. So just lining that up there. Okay, and then if I can do that with my fingers, which normally I cannot, but this is going right here on the front. So sending an ocean of love, and then we have our starfish and our seashell. And I realize right now that we did not put any fun little embellishments on card 2, so we'll have to come back and do that. All right, so maybe the seashell wasn't supposed to be on here, but we're putting it anyway. I guess the seashell was for the second card, and I got another one out. And so then we're gonna tuck this in here like that. Oh, we have a piece here that can come out, and voila, there's our card, our third one. These are really beautiful, y'all. They're really gorgeous. And so now let's just do some of our let me look here, where did it have these going? so we can tuck them in. So it looks like this had one going right here and one going over here. And where's the third? Oh, there we go. Third one is going up here. So there we've added a little bit of sparkle to the second card. Now let's do the third one, and maybe we can do a quick alternate card. So let's see, I'm going to put it right down here, and then we have one that's going to go right here. So there's our third card. So very fun, and so those are our 3 cards today for the card kit of what came in the kit. I'm going to just try and get a few things out of the way here so that I can lay them out for you to see better. And so those are really beautiful, y'all. I just think they're amazing, and I hope you are going to enjoy your kit. And so now let's see if we can put an alternate together while I'm kind of getting my things off the floor, because I put my extras on the floor. So now let's do this. I had a bit of an idea in mind, and I took it a little bit from the sample on the back of the instructions. So let me show you that really quickly. I did it a little bit different, but just want to point it out. So here you go. This is the card I'm kind of like basing my alternate on today. Okay. And so I'm using Azure Afternoon, and I have this piece that's going to go in the center. So as you can see, much more white showing. Okay. And I'm going to pull some elements. I didn't do that part. So let's see what we can find here to pull from. And let's see what would work really good. So I am looking for something that is I'm not finding it. Why am I not finding it? Oh, it's all the way on the bottom. That's why. So I'm thinking that I would like to use this umbrella scene. I just think it's so darn cute. And I'd like to use this to come across here like that. And then also this little fun sign to go on the side over here. So then I'll put my little sentiment there. I like that sentiment. Relax, you deserve it. I just think we all need to relax more. So that's what I'm thinking we'll do. So let's put this together. I have a white piece for on the inside, but I wanted to do some stamping with the starfish first. And I was going to do some stamping on the card base with Azure Afternoon. So let's do that really quick. So just giving it some tone on tone color, and where the card, just kind of making a little bit of a DSP thing going on outside here. So that when we put the other cardstock on, this is gonna you know, give a little decoration to the cardstock itself. Now we could put a little starfish on the back. That'll be fun. And then I thought for the inside piece, that we could just do a little starfish banner across the bottom of the card piece that's going to go inside for sentiment purposes. So that got a little bit messy there, but let's do that. And then the other thing I was thinking of doing, because I made this white border a little bigger, is we could do sun on that piece. And so let me do that very quickly. Oh, sorry, it got a little blurry. Guess I was moving around too much. So I'm just putting a little bit of sunshine here down the edge with the Daffodil Delight and brightening up that edge. Okay, and I think that would be fun for that side to show on the front of the card. So that will go there. Now we do need that little tag piece. Where is that? Well, actually, I just don't see why we can't stamp right on here. So we're going to use the Azure Afternoon. I like saying that. And put that right on there. And then, is there one that we could just put on the inside? Let's see. I see brighter days ahead. I like that. Let's do that one. We'll put that on the inside of this card. I see brighter days ahead. I'm just going to use the other side of this block because I'm trying to move quickly, and then I will tell you what we've done. All right, so just very quickly, this piece is for the inside of the card. It's 4 inches by 5 1/4. We're going to glue it right inside the card base. The card base is 4 1/4 by 11 inches, scored at 5 1/2 inches. So, you know, it's just a standard card base in Azure Afternoon. And the front of the card, we did some stamping with the starfish. I love using tone on tone. And then we're going to put this down right on top of that, just like that. Okay. And so I'm going to glue that down. And then we will put this down right on here. I need to center it best we can. I want to stand it up and make sure I've got a flat edge at the bottom. So there's that piece. Fun and cheerful, right? Okay, so then we're going to put this blue piece right on top. Again, we're just going to glue that on. We don't need a lot of glue, right? We're centering this. I do the same thing that I always do. Try to stand it up, make sure it's flush. So we have that. So there we have it. Now we could do more starfish, but I'm not doing that because this is kind of like the water. Okay, so I'm just, you know, leaving that alone. Now I need to cut this piece down, and I'm going to turn it over so that I can make this piece measure 4 1/4. So I'm just taking off this little bit of the edge so that that goes across the card base. Okay, and I am going to put dimensionals on here, and I have perfectly extra long edges here that I can use for it. So this is going to go across the bottom, and then we're going to put this, I'm going to cut it in half. So this is going to go in here, and I'm going to put that going up there. Let's see. I think I have another edge piece. I do. So we're going to just do extra edging here and here, just to make sure we got good support. So this is going to go on with dimensionals, okay? And so I'm just taking off all the covers here and putting this together just like that. So I want to, again, I like to make sure things are laying flat when I'm trying to line things up at the bottom of a card. So there's our base and the first layer. Okay, so then I'm going to add this here on the very far edge, but I'm also going to use some of these edge dimensionals to put it on with. Okay, so I've got a piece down here and a piece up here like that, and maybe we should put a couple other little pieces here on the end just to give it good support and coverage. So that's showing. It is a little bit. Let's see if I can trim a little bit of that off, and then we will have made our alternate card. So how am I doing? I've gone over 7 minutes. I try to keep these lists to an hour or less, and we're a little bit past. But I appreciate your patience with that. So I'm gonna need a little extra here because of the second layer of dimensions that we have. All right, now we can do this and have it lay properly. So there is our alternate card. How cute is that? Oh, y'all, I love it. Relax, you deserve it. Take a break at the beach. All right, so I again apologize for taking so long, but this paper pumpkin was really, really long. Lots of pieces, and so let us get our cards back out here and cover up my messy mat. There we go. So these are the cards we made today, and I'm so glad you're able to join. Thank you, Wanda, for hanging in there. You're always so sweet to do that. And, you know, if you're not already signed up for my newsletter, I would love it if you could go to Red Daisy Crafts and sign up for my newsletter. And don't forget, the mystery host is still going on till the end of July. So thanks everybody for joining today, and I will see you next week with more alternates. So bye-bye. Have a good weekend, and have a good rest of your weekend, and have a great week ahead. Bye-bye.